Hi, Justin. How you doing? I've got your work up. Now, I know up till now we've been talking a lot about materials, and we still will. Of course, that to me is the most important part of this project. So what I want to do is this week, since we're kind of getting close here, I want to start talking about your design. All right, so let's start with your logo. Logo looks good. I think it's a good center point for your project. Okay, my issue with so let's take a look at basic branding. Okay, basic branding should be built around what, Justin? It should be built around your logo, specifically the look and feel of your logo, the colors and type used in your logo. All right, so to build brand on a logo, it would stand to reason that we would have to really mimic or duplicate these visual attributes in all of our collateral pieces. Okay, I want you to look at this logo. Okay, then look at this booth and tell me if this booth looks like it's designed in accordance with this logo. And I think the answer is obviously no, it does not. Why? Because your logo doesn't have any red in it. Here you've got red in it. Your logo doesn't have any black in it. Here you've got black. You're using black and white images. I'm not real sure why. Color images are so much more powerful. But you've got your informational panels, and that's great. But let's get all of your type designed to make it look like it was designed by the same designer at the same time as the logo. Okay, I think a couple of obvious examples would be that border right there around the floor should be green. Okay, and then your materials list everything looks good. A couple of questions I have is, where is your handout going to go? You don't have a table, anything where your representative would stand and greet people and talk about the campaign, and also hand out literature and the giveaway items. So that's something that's missing from your, unless that and that person would just be roaming the floor, which is fine. No reason to keep your people behind the desk. However, there should be an area that you would stack up your giveaway and your informational collateral pieces. Okay, and then this right here, I think this would be an issue in any portfolio. I know if I was reviewing a portfolio and I came across this comment, 42-inch LCD Samsung TV, no positive reason to use this. And then there's a typo right there, spelling error. And then I need to tell the story, and video is the best. But why? Why is video the best? I mean, it's a sustainable project. I mean, we've learned so far that we have to point to facts. So if you're going to say video is the best, you have to tell us why video is the best. This piece, I think, is very, very obviously making my point for me, and that is that this logo here is just not visually congruent with the rest of this presentation. Okay. Also, you say, plant me in your garden. This is, I'm embedded with seed paper. Now, this is going to be a problem because, number one, you've got a 4-page brochure. Let me take a look at the size. Oh, wow. You're 8 by 8. So that's 16 by 8. That's a large piece of paper. I mean, do people tear it up and throw it and plant it? You might suggest that instead of just, assuming or insinuating that the viewer just throw this whole thing in the ground. I think that's kind of odd. Also, you're going to have some issues with your printing. Whatever type of printing, you're going to have to tell what kind of type of printing you're going to use with seed paper. I'm not convinced seed paper is the best thing here for your brochure. I think it's going to be cost prohibitive. I think there's going to be a better way for you to try to decide that people will dispose of this in a responsible way without having to print your whole informational collateral on seed paper. I'm not real sure if seed paper has the ability to go through a 4-color press process. I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. But I know you have to stay away from things like laser printers because they'll destroy the seeds. So think about that. I would rather you have, right now it just seems like, oh, this is convenient. Let's say this is seed paper so you can throw it in the ground when you're done. Okay, that's not necessarily giving people an incentive to hold on to it. The example, of course, that I was using was and please don't use it, is the parking. Turn this into booth number 16 at the end of the show and receive a voucher for discounted parking or whatever. That way you're ensuring that they turn it in responsibly, sustainably. And of course you can reuse it then. At the end of the show, you go and gather your brochures and reuse them the next day. That's part of the reuse, recycle, and reduce formula. Okay, but right now this is not visually congruent with the building of your brand, which presumably is going to be based on the logo. Okay, and this piece, I think it's a good idea. I mean, everybody loves moleskins. Everybody. I do. I love them. If I had my camera right now, I'd hold one up right now, and I would show you that I've been using it for about 2 months, and it's almost filled from page to page with notes and sketches and drawings and ideas, etc., etc., etc. I always have a moleskin with me. Always have, always will. But I'm not real sure this is the best thing to give away. Number one, because moleskin, I'm looking at about 100 and some pages of notes in my moleskin, in my notebook, and that's not pointing to sustainability. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, it's reduce, reuse, reduce, recycle. So is this a good sustainable giveaway saying, I want to see something. Okay, so it's made of hemp. That's awesome. I mean, I think it's a good giveaway. I, for one, would jump on this, man. I would try to get 2 or 3. I love moleskins, but it just, I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. I'm just wanting you to think about the reduce part of reduce, reuse, recycle. And is this following that formula? Okay. Other than that, I think that we're just basically pointing to a couple of inconsistencies in some of your statements, TV statement, etc., and then your design. Okay, so other than that, I think once we reel those factors in, I think we'll really be on our way. All right, excellent job. Thank you very much.